Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to film a fall foundation routine. Well, it's really fall, winter, spring, summer, whatever. My full face foundation routine. So if you would like to see how I get this face, then just keep on watching. Bye guys. Alright you guys, let's get into my foundation routine. So first, you always start with the clean face, and then my primer, I'm going to use the Hourglass Mineral Veil primer. I'm watching the Jay-Z and Beyonce on their own tour. Okay, focus. Okay, so I'm going to put this all over my face. I really focus in the areas where I get most oily, which is my forehead and down and my nose. So let's rub this in. And if you're interested in this eye look that I did, it's a fall smoky eye. I did film a tutorial on this, and it'll be up right after this video. I have to use a primer. I have combination oily skin, if you don't know already, and if I don't wear a primer, I will look like an oil slick in like 2 hours. So I always use a face primer, and that Hourglass one is perfection. It's expensive, but it is the best. I'm going to use the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW45 and this cheapy concealer brush. And I'm going to get the product in there. And I'm going to apply where I have these really dark marks on my face. So I have one there, I have one there. Just for some extra coverage. Everyone always says that my face, oh my god, you have like the most flawless skin. Makeup. Dark mark here. And this actually goes a pretty long way. Okay. So now that I have kind of spot concealed my troubled areas, we are going to, and I don't really blend it because I'm going to put foundation over it, so I just leave it like that. So I'm going to be using my favorite foundation at the moment, which is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream Foundation. I did do a review on this. If you are interested, I will leave that down in the description box for you guys. So I just take 1 pump of this stuff. I'm using a Sigma F80 flat top kabuki. I have this brush from a whole bunch of different brands, so I just used whichever is the cleanest because they all do the same. They all work beautifully. So I first start with stippling the product all over. I don't really put too much on my forehead. Because it doesn't have that much surface area, but I look like, don't I look crazy? And make sure you go down your neck, because you don't want two-face here. Okay, so after I have done this, I stipple as much as I can. It gets a little annoying, so I stipple as much as I can, and then I start blending in circular motions. I normally always do my go around them eyebrows and go up into the hairline. This is in the shade Tobacco, by the way, if you are interested, and in MAC Studio Finish Fluid. For comparison, I am NW43. This is in the shade Tobacco, by the way, if you are interested, and in MAC Studio Finish Fluid. For comparison, I am NW43. So now that I am all blended in, everything to me looks really good and blended. I am going to grab my under eye concealer, and I use a combination of two. I use the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium Dark 2 Caramel, and then I also use the MAC Prep and Prime Highlight in Bright Forecast. So I take the Nars one first, and I'm going to do a triangle underneath my eyes, just like that, and over here. And then I take the MAC Bright Forecast and I fill in the middle of the triangle, like so, just like this. Okay, and then I always go in with a tapered kabuki. Today I'm going to be using the Pretty Girls from the Pretty Girls S1 from the Flawless Face Set. I did a review on these brushes too. I'll link that down below if you are interested. So I take this and I am just going to, with patting motions, blend this in underneath to brighten. I normally don't have my lower lashes. I normally don't have mascara on at this point, but I had to do a tutorial, so I had to do it. So we are just gonna have to make this work. Okay. I'm not done, but I don't want this to set, so I'm switching over here. Okay, so once I have this blended into kind of my liking, I go back in with the flat top kabuki that I use for my foundation with no extra product, and I'm gonna go and kind of blend out any harsh lines so that it's just not this huge triangle. But I'm not gonna go underneath this area because I still want the product that I placed there to be there as far as like a brightening effect. I'm not going to go underneath here, but I'm going to blend all around that area. To set it, I use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting powder, and I take these two mixed together and the Real Techniques contour brush, and I just tap into both of these. Once that is set, I set the rest of my face with this Morphe powder brush, and I set it just with this shade. I think this one is Radiant Light. I can't tell by the way, I don't know. I'll put it in the down bar. So I just go into this and tap off. And we are just going to set our entire face with this. I'm going to contour. So I use this Sleek face contour kit in the shade Dark. Looks like this. Take the dark shade and my MAC 109 brush. Looks like this. Go in a little bit with a little bit of this stuff on my brush. Tap off the excess. Okay. I'll lay this down. You see? And for the most part, rule of thumb, from the top of your ear to your mouth is where you're going to contour. So that's where I'm going here. And you always got to make sure you blend it out so it's not like a harsh line. I really like this shade for when I'm a color. It doesn't make you look muddy or anything. It really just frames up the face very nicely. Love it. Okay, so after I do that, I want to highlight my face, my cheekbones. Today I'm going to use Becca's highlighter in the shade Opal. The most beautiful highlight. She looks like this. Look at her. Perfection. And then I'm using the Sigma F35 tapered highlight brush. Gonna get some of this on here. Not too much. Tap off the excess. And we're gonna apply this right here on our cheekbones, on the high points of our cheeks. Okay, so you see that? Already. So, okay, and last step is blush. So it is the fall, so I'm gonna go, and I chose one of my favorite fall blushes. It is by MAC. It is called Lovejoy. It is seriously stunning. Like, it's such a nice dusty mauve with a little bit of shimmer, but it doesn't come off on your cheeks that way. So I'm gonna use the MAC 116 brush, going with that, tap off the excess, and pop this on our cheeks, ladies. It just adds a beautiful flush of color to the cheeks. And I think, and yeah, let me finish my lips and I'll be back. Alright guys, so this is the final look after my foundation application. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Please make sure you subscribe before you go so that you know when I upload new videos. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.